Hi everyone, welcome back to Digital Diaries. It's been a minute and we are finally happy to be bringing you Monday Motivation once again. So it's International Mother's Day and we are so excited to be celebrating with all mothers out there, mothers to be. And I mean, if you are nurturing someone, you are a mother. And this is a special day. I am joined by...
I'm Dave. And I'm so happy today, and happy International Mother's Day to every mother out there. We love you and we greatly treasure you.
So on this day we have a special episode lined up for you guys, and we wanted to draw inspiration from the Bible since it's a motivation series. And I'm thinking about the story of Moses and the birth of Moses and how God used Jochebed, in the whole story, and how it was orchestrated, and how God used Pharaoh's daughter to kind of take care of Moses. And let me take you back for a moment. For 3 whole months, this mother had been hiding the child, from Pharaoh because he was supposed to be killed. Look at the resilience in the mother. She was not giving up. All firstborns were being killed, but she was out there trying her best to make sure that the son is safe. So when worst got to worst, she decides, I'm gonna make a sweet little ark, sort of, and put the baby inside and then hide among the reeds. But even so, making that tough decision, she still tells Miriam to kind of keep an eye to what will happen to the baby. Take a moment and reflect just how much our mothers can do for us. And now fast forward, Pharaoh's daughter comes to shower and then sees this little child afloat, and she's curious, and then Miriam appears and like, I can help you find someone to take care of this child. And that was just planned by God. When Moses' mother took him there, he knew somehow God would help her, but she didn't imagine that God would use Pharaoh's daughter to actually save Moses. And so from this all story, it goes on and on, where now Pharaoh's daughter pays Moses' mother to take care of the child on her behalf, and this is their own mother taking care of their own child. That's just yes. So I'm just taken back to think about how much our mothers risk for us, because in essence, if Pharaoh found out what she was trying to do, should have probably been killed too, or even chased away. But God used this woman in a powerful way. First of all, to portray a message on how much God even values women and how much wisdom He has put in women. So if you're a woman out there, thank you so much for every sacrifice you're making for your kids, for your family, and we really appreciate you, and we pray that God will strengthen you even more and use you for His glory.
Yeah, very true. That's very great. I draw my inspiration from the story of Hannah. So as we can remember, Hannah had no child for a very long time, and there is this co-wife, I don't know if that's the right word to use, the co-wife was really abusing her, talking so ill about her, until at some point she was really praying and praying and praying. So she persevered a lot until the husband, who is Elkanah, told her, don't you care more about me than the other 10 kids who the other wife keeps saying you see you are not able to give birth and every kind of stuff like that. But Hannah made a promise to God that when you give me that child, if you give me that child, I'm gonna give him to you. He will be used to do your work and everything. And God answered Hannah. And the first thing Hannah did was to take the child to be a servant of God in his house. So from this story we can see perseverance. Like, our mothers at times go through a lot before you come to this world. You never understand the pain they have gone through. It might not be directly the same as Hannah, but they go because they get into new families, they don't know whatever is going on, so they go through a lot. But we see them persevere until you're brought up, and the first first thing they do is keep the promise. So mothers are very good promise keepers. They always keep promises. They help nurture us into the will of God, like we see Hannah do. So mothers out there, you are great, you are honored, and we love you so much.
Yes, I mean, that's so powerful. You know, going into this new family, there's lots and lots of expectation, and she can't seem to give birth, and there's all of these people trying to say words at her, and I think this is relatable to a lot of people out there. But like Anna prayed, and God answered, God heard her. So it's not the end of the road for you too. You can still be a mother. The time is not over for you. So as long as there's a God in heaven, anything is possible. And you can use the extraordinary ways to make sure his purpose for your life and your dream of becoming a mother is actually fulfilled. So to all the mothers out there, first of all, thank you so much for supporting our content.
Very true.
And we really appreciate you. May you may you experience favor. And if you are a prospective mother, or even if you're a mother who's going through a loss, this is an encouragement for you. Keep trusting in God, because his promises are yes and amen. And you'll surely be a mother someday, if not biological, then a mother by extension, a spiritual mother, or whatever kind of mother. So from the Dajanibal Diaries, we say Happy Mother's Day. Thank you guys. Make sure you subscribe and comment down below, and pass on a Mother's Day message to someone.